Yo, 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 yo. Good morning, everybody. All right. Okay, we should be locked in here. Okay, sick. What is up? Welcome in. With some DDV this morning. Hope everyone's feeling good today. Thanks for popping in here, early birds. Running a little bit behind today. Just wanted to get the broadcast going, but we should be ready to lock in here. I'd like to think so. Should be all right here. Okay. Beard's about the best it's gonna get today. We'll just let it happen. That's it. That's what we get today. That's what we get today. What up, Great Bambi? Good morning. What up, Ebony Bo? What up, Oz? Spicy Sin Bun. Good morning, Red Museum. Good to see you, Bernards. Saya. Cinnamon Stick. Leia. Good morning, Crafty Nurse. How you been, Nurse? Good to see you. Oh no, I don't share any details about my living situation. I'm in Ohio though. I can tell you that much. What do you do to keep up with your beard? Regular grooming consists of, showers and taking care of it in the shower. I call it the shower comb. I think it's a big part of beard success. You need a shower comb. From there, regular washings, oil, daily oil, or maybe I'll skip one day a week. Occasional balms and butters. Lots of brushing, lots of combing. It's a lifestyle. Honestly, everything you would expect. I think the oil's the only one that non-beard owners don't fully know about. But honestly, everything you would expect for a good head of hair. That's understandable. Yeah. No details about the living location, but just out of protection. What's up, Giramex? Yo, thank you, dude. Appreciate you, man. We have good days and bad days with the beard, What's up, Ryan Perpetrator? What up, Kit Kat Calzone? Good to see you today, my dude. Tam Perp, good to see you, Scarlett. Welcome to the show, everyone. Happy Thursday. And good morning to those of you tuning in over on YouTube. Enjoy the show today. Thank you for popping in. We'll play some DDV this morning. I have a medium-sized beard and I do nothing to it besides for shower. Yeah. If you're gonna grow it out, it's all that matters. Even a medium-sized beard could use beard oil, though. That's a good place to start. Beard oil is just a way for you to return minerals and moisture back to the skin beneath the beard, because beard hair strips that stuff out of your skin. So the longer your beard, the more it's stripping, and it slowly but surely becomes a problem, and you have to have some sort of additive to like give back to your skin. Now, of course, maybe not everyone's the same, but even a baby beard could go for some oil, to be honest. Even a little baby beard. Up here's Nana the dog. Did we pick Nana the critter up? Cute dog. Yo, what's up, Chaos Queen? The Neverland Wishing Well. I do like this wishing well a lot. Yo, what's up, Shuffle Hop Step? Good to see you, dude. You have me wanting to binge watch Iron Chef. I'm currently binge watching the original Iron Chef Japan. Next up, I think I'm gonna watch the release that was after this in like the 2000s. And then after that, there's the Alton Brown one. Or maybe the next one is the Alton Brown one. I don't remember. Either way, I'm just gonna keep watching. Yo, welcome in here, Shuffle Hop, dude. Nice to have you in the chat today. Thanks for stumbling on in. Guess we'll run around with Nana today. Sure. Is this chicken a companion? It is, dude. What the heck? I do like the wishing well skins in the stalls. This stuff's actually really cool. I'm gonna buy this as well.
H-Day cheers, H-Day arrive.
Yeah, I saw your comment on the Ooblet VODs. Thanks for supporting the YouTube content, dude. Glad you're enjoying. Hopefully you're enjoying it. What up, Mandy Bear? Thank you, Courtney, for 13 for sub of the day. Thank you. Thank you, man. Good to see you today. Good morning, Trips. Shout out to the daily check-ins. What's up, Mads World? Good to see you as well. HD ain't trying to show up ashy. Yeah, it's all about the oil. The oil's a good step, because what you don't realize is when you're applying oil to your beard, you're also exfoliating the skin a little bit, which just promotes even more hair to grow in and promotes just healthier skin. That's why, like, you ever heard, like, even for regular hair, they actually recommend that you get your hands in there pretty often, right? Have you ever heard that like the natural oils on your hand is actually super healthy for your scalp? And how, like, I think this is for across the board for all types of hair, it's like healthy to kind of get your hands in there every once in a while. It's like the same thing with beards, but because you're dealing with face and like, since it's not an actual scalp, right? It's like a face. It has to deal with like zits and like all the stuff your face normally deals with. The beard oil is like a good way to get in there with your hands, you know, in like a nice healthy way. So I think beard oil is actually probably one of the most important parts of growing out a healthy beard. I wouldn't be surprised. It's not just like commercial. You know what I mean? It's not just like people trying to sell you stuff. Like a good beard oil goes a really long way. And you can also make your own. There's people who make their own beard oil with like olive oil and like a couple other chemicals. So so you don't, it's not like you don't have to go expensive or anything. Grave before shave, beard oils and stuff. Yeah. I'm currently in between beard oils because the stuff I was using shut down. Like the company I think went under. So I'm like in between good beard oils because the last stuff I had, my skin really liked it. And now like I feel like the new stuff I've been using is like, it's not quite doing it. So I feel like I need to find a new one. Yeah, Ooblets is so dope. You ever talk to barbers about your beard? A little bit, yeah. Usually barbers are pretty taken back by it for sure. I always thought because I notice beards in the wild, sometimes I forget that my beard's actually like massive. Does that make sense? Like I notice beards, so I feel like I see them everywhere. Because I have one, and you know, beard recognized beard. It's like a thing. It's like a cult. We always acknowledge each other, most of us. But I realize like actually my beard's like hit the point of like being a spectacle. Like it kind of has. Like I've entered spectacle route, and I forget that sometimes. I really do. I forget that all the time that this thing's on my chin. So every once in a while, I will get a comment from somebody or like a barber that's just like, dang. And like a lot of times, like I won't let barbers touch my beard. And they always have respect for that, dude. I'm always like, you know, do all this, you know, get the chin, you know, get the line it up, clean it up, line it up, but don't touch the beard. And they'll always laugh. It's always the funniest interaction. Like, yeah, dude, I get it. You know, like, I'm always just like, yeah, but just don't touch the beard. The beard, I'll do the beard. I'll handle the beard. You can do everything around it. And they're always like, all right, I get it. They're like, okay, no problem. Like, I even had one guy who was like, I don't even want to go near that thing. He's like, that's majestic. He's like, I'm not qualified for that. It was pretty funny. It's like, I'm not qualified for that, dude. Like, all right. As long as we're of agreement here, you know, as long as we understand each other. All right, we need to find the next person we're leveling up. Before we get too ahead of ourselves, let's go grab Merida. I don't think we made it to level 10 with her yet. We're close though. How long did it take to grow out? My beard is been growing since September 2019. So this September coming up will be 6 years. She's close to level 10. So I have been playing a little bit off stream, and I got Merida almost up to level 10, and I've been leveling up Flynn and Hades, and we actually have a quest for a trial to do, a part of the main story. That's what we're going to be doing this morning here. I actually got a trial unlocked for us, but I wanted to do it on stream, of course. Ooh, nice. I got 300 moonstones for my terrible entry into the Dream Snap. I didn't even try. All right, we got Merida. Want to see HD clean shaven? So I always had some kind of scruff on me, you know? Like I always had some kind of scruff. I haven't seen the skin under my face for like who knows how long. Maybe 15 years. But here you go. I do have a couple old pictures I can pull up this morning. How you doing today, Durbear? What up, Card Shark? Good to see you as well, buddy. Where would this be? I really gotta clean my computer folders, dude. It's pretty bad. Okay, there it is. But all right, but this will cost at least 5 gifted subs in order for me to pull up. Sorry. I gotta monetize this face of mine. You know what I'm saying? At this point, otherwise, you know, what am I even doing? If I'm not monetizing this mug of mine, you know, what am I even doing? Am I even creating content? Size pull-ups wallet. Make that bag. I'm just kidding. This is probably one of the closest shave pictures you'll get. This was at this point 10 years ago. So this isn't even really accurate to who I am now. And then here's one that's even older. This one's 12 or 13. This one's 15 years ago. And these are like the only 2 pictures I have that have any kind of baby face. And then here's the last one, but this one is like 20 years ago. No. 18, 19 years ago. Are you ready for this? That's it. That's all I have. I'm not a big picture guy. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't take many pictures of myself. I wasn't interested in people taking pictures of me. Yeah, that's about as far as you get. Like I've always had scruff on my face, you know what I'm saying? Like babyface Hylian does not exist. Here, you want babyface Hylian? That's about as far back as you have to go. That's about as far back you have to go. Like that's it. Like I always had some kind of scruff on me, man. I don't have any pictures. If you want babyface Hylian, dude, you gotta go into the archives. All right, you gotta go into the archives. You gotta go out there. No, that's not true. Here's a picture of my chin. This is the most babyface picture that I own. I was 20 years old in this picture. This is 16 years ago. I was going to Chicago. Time flies, man. Yeah, it does for sure, dude. Yeah, it does, dude. Anyways, I have more to share, but I'm done sharing. Nice mug. Thanks, man. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what my chin looks like anymore. We lost all hope for the chin a long time ago. What's up, Gira Mama? Good to see you today. Yo, good morning, Miss Pirate. My hubs told me he was going to shave off his chin hair, and I said no. Beard adds to your personality, makes you look wise. Not that you aren't. Don't worry. I won't take your words for negative first. You're fine, bud. Thank you, though. Try to look for the positive in things. What up, LPK? Good to see you, dude. I played DDV on my Switch, got an Xbox X, moved my file over. Last night I played on my Switch since my son was on the Xbox, and let's just say I'm glad I switched to the Xbox because it crashed 3 times while I played last night. Yeah. The same old song and dance for DDV on the Switch for sure. It's a little bit rough, man. Like right now I'm playing on the Switch 2. And even on the Switch 2, dude, as soon as it starts raining, the whole game just comes to as soon as it starts raining, the whole game just comes to like a screeching halt. It's crazy that this game's been around for over 2 years, yet the rain is still a problem. It's like, there's no way. Just take the rain out, man. Just turn it off. It's crazy. What's up, Alto Girl? Good morning. Yeah, it's the rain. It's like, dude, just turn it off. Give us a toggle to say no rain visually or something. Something. You have to do something. You really just leave it like that? Like, it's crazy. It's whatever. I feel like the beard adds a lot to your personality. It's true because, you know, I was always meant to have a beard. It just took a while for me to get one, you know? And like, I have proof of that actually. Hold on, so I had to work in kitchens and retail my whole life. And so I couldn't grow a beard. I worked all these jobs that always forced me to like shave it or like maintain it or like control it, or, you know, which is like whatever. That's their job. That's their business. If I was a business owner, I'd probably be trying to tell people what to do as well. Like, if you're going to work for me, we're going to make you look a certain way. You know what I mean? Like I get it. Like I was never too mad about it.
HD SIP.
Ooh, HD SIP. Yo, that's a good one. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, you know what? I bet you I know where it is. It's probably under fan art. Yeah, probably, maybe. No, it's not there. Yo, Foes, holy heck. What's up, Foes? How you doing, man? Dude, how you been, dude? Good to see you in here, Foes. Lord knows it's Foes. Dude, 57 months, dude. What you been up to, man? What you been up to? All right, couldn't find what I was looking for, but here's a constellation prize for you. I couldn't find what I was looking for, but here, you guys can have this instead. Don't question it, just let it happen. Do 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 do. This is probably the hottest track on this album. Yeah, who knows where I put that, huh? Yeah, I gotta sit down and clean up these folders so I can find stuff when I'm looking for it. Every once in a while, I just can't find stuff on this computer. Boom, 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 boom. Do, 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 do. Queen HDes vibes. I need this emote. What, HDes slay? H does Slay. I think it's on BTTV. Is it not? Is it not on BTTV? I can re-add it if you guys want. Your Buzz Lightyear disappeared. Wait, what do you mean? Like Buzz Lightyear, the character in your Valley, just doesn't exist anymore? Dang, he must have got sold at a garage sale. Rip. I don't know where he's at. There's a couple different things you can do to kind of try to force him back into the world. Right? There's like a couple things you can do to force him back in. Like you can go to, do you know about the trick with the map? So like go to the map and press the X button and you can like force him to show up or something like that. He's not on the map yet because he's in the dream world. Oh, yeah, that sounds like a problem. that sounds like a problem. All right, let's go do this. Let's go do this trial. I saved this trial for the stream so we could do it together here. Do 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 do. Sonic and Shield 2 yet? No. I always like to listen to it off stream first, see if it's the right vibe. When I threw it on, it was not what I was looking for today. I have to go back and give it a listen. Seemed very lo-fi-y, whereas this album is super funky, so see if it holds up to this one. Do 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 do. What's up, Nick? Good to see you today. Finally got my AC working. I got an AC coming today at some point, so I feel that. Good to see you today, Strato. Welcome in, buddy. You're waiting on the AC repair guys right now? Yeah, I should have a little package getting dropped off on my front porch at some point today. This place is way bigger than it. Like, I get lost in this place. I straight up get lost in this place. Where the heck am I going, dude? Here we go. This is where we're going. What's up, gamer lady? Yo, thank you again, foes, for the support. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. I hope you've been well. Reach the mythic trial area in the fiery plains. Use your royal net to activate it. What am I doing here? Yeah, this album's super funky. Yeah, I saw the Sonic and Chill 2 release, but I haven't had time to listen to it, so I don't know what it's like. I clicked through a song this morning and was like, no thanks. Oh, it's gone. Wish they would drop more blue marshmallows for this event. I didn't even know there was a marshmallow event going on because I'm in Storybook Vale. I haven't left the Storybook Vale for a couple days. Use the royal net to activate it. Oh, okay. All right, we're in, baby. A moth to a flame. Enter the mythic trial in the fiery plains. Yeah, I bought Nana this morning when I logged in. She's cute. I like her little hair thing. Nice. These trials were cool. So far, these trials have been dope.
What do you want?
Hades, look, it's the same magical corruption we saw inside the first mythical trial. Oh, that's easy. Do you know anything about a jerk named Prometheus? Prometheus and Bob? He stole fire from the gods? Bingo. Let's just say old Zeusy was none too pleased. You ever see Zeus when he's really angry? Trust me, you'll have a lot more appreciation for what a nice guy I am. Which is probably true when it comes to mythology, right? Like, Zeus was just a chode. Anyways, you're gonna have to make like Prometheus here. We've got some torches. We've got some places for torches. So you'll have to find all the torches and get them into the right spots. Okay. Love Kablam. Kablam's the best, dude. Kablam. Kablam. Oh, I see. Okay. I don't know. I have no clue what I'm doing, actually. Let's just poke around and press the A button until I figure it out. Oh, I can go down here. Oh, I see. Oh. Yeah, the offbeats is probably one of my favorite segments. The offbeats and Life with Loopy. Life with Loopy was dope. What water gives life? Sprinkle of it might get this machinery working again. Oh, I got the water. Boom, 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 boom. Honestly, these trials are cool, man. They do pretty cool stuff with these trials. Do 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 do. All right, we got a bridge. Dang, I can't get that. Yo, what up, Wavy? Good to see you, by the way. Appreciate you popping in. I didn't get a chance to say good morning to you. Thanks for welcoming the fam on in here. Oh, I think I have to water this from here. Sick. Do 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 do. Boom 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 boom. Like a weird slidey puzzle. This has got some Palea energy to it. What's up, Jackie? Good to see you. You also picked up Nana. What up, sister honey? Action League now. Action League now. Got him. Today's my Friday. 4 p.m. can't come fast enough. I think a lot of people are in that vibe today.
Did I do it?
Because tomorrow's the 4th of July in the States.
I don't know.
Yo, we got 3 years from Nick.
You're the hero of Hyrule.
Those primers, dude, those all add up, man. Thank you for the prime, dude. I appreciate the support, homie.
Finally, peace returns to Hyrule.
Yo. Finally, peace returns. Yeah, I don't have Timon and Pumbaa unlocked either. I'm right there with you, to be honest. Yo, look how much fun we're having. Look how much fun we're having. Nailed it. Oh, that's so sick. That's so sick, Nick. We liking that nice extra short week. Cozy Assassin coming with the 12 months. Thank you, chat room, for the support coming in here this morning. Good morning if you're just rolling in. Jump in the chat, get a good morning from us if you haven't already. We'd love to say hello to you. You have an ad campaign launching tomorrow, and you have to make sure, you have to work and make sure it goes okay. Dang. Launching an ad campaign on July 4th. I mean, I guess that's just kind of a part of the day in the life of that line of work, I guess. Because ad campaigns got to be launched in all sorts of weird times, huh? Yo, what up, an off day? Good to see you, buddy. Super Bowl stressful for me? Yeah, like, that makes sense. That makes sense. Return to Hades.
Everything cool?
I'd say your work here meets expectations. You did a great job managing me. Of course, I did, my loyal minion. This album goes in, man. Holy heck, I hope Sonic and Chill 2 is just as good. Yo, what's up, Diva? Welcome back, Diva. That was some adequate work, Rob Boss. Tell you what, I think it's time for a promotion. I'm moving you up from junior minion to associate minion. Looks like another one of those torches around the gate of a Mount Olympus lit up, which means we need to find one more of these mythical trials to open the gate. You already cleared away the ink blocking the Colossus, so try looking around there for another mythical trial. All right, nice. Nice. We're making progress here. I don't know what he's saying about the Colossus, though. I didn't open up anything for the Colossus. I'm not actually sure what he means. There's not even anything called the Colossus anywhere on the map. What is he talking about? That doesn't help me at all. Okay. Maybe it's referring to something that's not a map location. All right, let's go back into our quest log and see who else we have to interact with. We got Merida almost to level 10. Hades is already ready to go for his quest. He needs salt, Elysian grain, and Stygian mud skippers. So some sort of baked fish we need for him. And then what about Flynn? Flynn needs level 7 and more progress in the main story. All right, let's keep leveling up Merida for now. And let's go ahead and do this quest we have for Hades. So we gotta go do some fishing for some more salt. And then I think I have some grain just sitting in a chest. But I'm not sure about the mud skippers. I'm assuming I have to catch those around here or something. Okay. Not there. Gotta figure out where these mud skippers are. I have no clue. Thank you again, Cozy Assassin. I hope you're doing well today, homie. Ooh, sick. I got some kind of seahorse. How about yourself? Not too bad today. Not too bad at all. Yo, Kapow plays coming in with 65.
Always a pleasure watching Hylian. Thank
Insane.
you for being one of best.
Insane in the membrane levels of support. Thanks. Thanks, homie. I appreciate you. Thanks for sticking with me. What up, Random? Good to see you back in here today. All right, let's drop off all these goodies. Clear our inventory a little bit. And then figure out what the heck we need to bring back out of the chest. Oh, I didn't mean to eat that seahorse. Oops. All right. All right, Elysian grain, check. 1 piece of salt, check. Oil, check. Some olives, check. All right, we just need 1 salt and 1 mud skipper. Sick. Let's see if we can find these mud skippers. I have no clue. We'll just do a little bit of fishing and see if we can unravel the mysteries. Okay, actually, can't I look at my collection real quick? Even if I haven't caught it before? Yeah. It's in the Elysian Fields, the Fiery Plains, the Statue's Shadow, and Mount Olympus. All right. Up to the Elysian Fields we go. Do 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 do. This might be one of those situations where a fishing potion would help. The train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon. What's up, Sage? Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're feeling better. All right, we got one of those bad boys. One more fish should do it.
Oh, Mama always says it's best to get an early start.
I think we're looking for orange fishing spots. I think we're looking for orange fishing spots. Nice. Nailed it. Hope you're doing good as well. Yeah, not doing too bad today. Not doing too bad today. I have an appointment I need to go to I forgot about here in a little bit, but I didn't want that to stop me from coming and hanging out with y'all. But I did unfortunately forget about this appointment. I tend to do that sometimes. I'll do the right thing and like set something up that's important that needs to get taken care of, and then just completely forget that I did it, and then it'll just creep up on me. So I got a text from this eye doctor this morning like, don't forget about your appointment today. I'm like, oh, I knew there was something I had to do this week. I knew it when I was trying to figure out what day I wanted to take off this week. I knew there was something I had to do that I was forgetting about. Oh well. We'll hang out here this morning. I'll go take care of business, and then depending on how I'm feeling and how long it takes, I might come back and go live again later. We'll see. Tisk tisk. My stuff be on the calendar, and I do the same thing. That's what I just said this morning. I was like, I put it on the calendar. I even wrote it down. But then I just didn't look at my calendar all week. That's the step that I'm still learning how to do. Now that I'm incorporating this calendar into my life, the step that I'm missing is the part where you look at the calendar to see what you have to do. Yo, what's up, Midda? Thank you for 11 months, man. Good morning. You just go sit on the sofa until it's time to go. I made a chiropractor appointment. I don't remember when it is either. Yeah, I'm just like, but I do want to go get this taken care of, so yeah, we'll just do a shorter broadcast, and then we'll see if we come back later or not. Yeah, I could have definitely figured out a way to remind myself. Alarms or something like that are usually the play, Some sort of event reminder is obviously what I need. I'm not that forgetful though. I'm usually pretty good about remembering stuff. It just depends on when I did it. And I specifically remember waking up and doing it like before bed. I was like laying in bed and I was like, you know what? I need to try to like go set up an appointment. And I did it online. So like, that's what I blame. I blame my choice of times when I set the appointment up. It was like before a nap or before bed or something like that. I'm pretty sure it was before bed. All right, we need to go fishing for some salt. Haven't had new glasses since before 2020. Bring the ingredients for the Grecian baked fish to Hades. All right, let's go find them. Let's go find Sir Hades. He's over by my house. Boom, 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 boom. All right, here you go, buddy. Dude, Hades is creepy, man. His eyes and the way he looks is like so uncanny valley.
Yeah.
Meet Hades and Shay Remy. Is there a Shay Remy here? There is. There is one here that I unlocked. I think so.
Prepare today's
Yeah, this is it. Oh, what's up, Penelope von Schweetz? Yeah, I just have to sit here and wait for them to talk. All right. I never read these. I never actually interact with these weird conversation quests where they're just like, go watch these characters talk. It's like, what do you want from me, dude? Hades almost set this place on fire.
Everything cool? Oh. Okay. Yeah,
All right.
Hello. Greetings, old friend. Woo!
Some kind of quest with Vanellope I started. I just started taking quests as when they're around me. I just started like taking quests because like for a while I would just like I wouldn't want to have too many quests going at the same time. But I've realized like you just got to take the quest because like just having them like sitting around like I'm just taking them all. I'm just taking all the quests because a lot of times you'll just like naturally finish quests while you're doing other stuff. It all happens just kind of organically. So like at this point, I'm just like taking all the quests. If I see somebody that has a quest, I'm just taking it. Before I was trying to like segment it off and I wanted to only do like one quest at a time. But like this game's just, there's too much going on. Just take them all.
This rain won't stop my fun.
Yo, what's up, Minty? Good morning.
One could get lost here.
Okay, the sales pitch is done.
Possible way.
Hey.
Visit Ursula's house to find new Hades wages. What? You know, it would help if I was actually paying attention to these quests. I always get so taken back when it's like, go do this thing. I'm like, I have no idea why I'm doing this. I don't read these quests right now. I'm just like, whatever, man. What about wages? What's going on in here? All right. Okay. We're visiting Ursula's house to find out about wages. I have no clue what's going on here. Frick. I should have read the quest. This is why I don't pick up all the quests. Freak. Doesn't Ursula have another house? Oh, she does. You're right. She has an actual house. This is just the stupid cave that she used to rock. Yeah. Yes, dude. You're right. She does have an actual house. Yo, what's up, Birch Bewitch? Good to see you, dude. Aha! Pick up and read Ursula's note. We're reading. We're reading. Ursula's note said the wages would be in a soggy place safe from Hades' temper. Find them somewhere in the bind. Okay. I didn't mean a backseat. No, dude, you don't have to apologize. That wasn't backseating at all. That was helpful seating. That was helpful. That was front seating. That was welcome. That was co-driving. Thanks. What up, Peaches? Peaches. Peaches. Sup, dude? All right, somewhere in the bind where Hades, a soggy place safe from Hades' temper. It's got to be somewhere over here, right? Pretty soggy stuff around here. Oh, there it is. I swear I just saw like a shiny spot show up. Am I crazy? I swear I saw something shiny up here. Maybe I'm just crazy. Yeah, I am playing on the Switch too, yeah. Apparently that wasn't soggy enough. We need more sog. Up Ali Bobali, Jessica, good morning, Jasmine. I have no clue. Maybe there's that place in the center of the map. Do, 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 do. Yeah, I don't know. Have you noticed a difference in performance on the Switch 2? No, not at all. They're supposed to release an update for the game to make it better on Switch 2 though. But we don't know when that update's gonna come. But yeah, no, the game runs the exact same on the Switch too. The loading times are faster though. I can tell you that. This game loads like twice as fast when you first load it up. I feel like on the Switch one, it took 8,000 years for this game to load up. So like, I will say that there's that for sure.
I wonder if the Vale has been haunted.
100%. faster load times. Takes a million years on the Switch 1. Yeah. But no, there's no difference. And I'll be honest with you. I've said this a lot, but I'll say it again. No game's really gonna be that different without an official update from the developers. So if you're curious if a game is running better on the Switch 2 than the Switch 1, I could say no game is really going to benefit that much from the Switch 2 without an official patch or update from the developers of the game. And this is across the board. While there's going to be some exceptions, and I'm sure, you know, there's going to be plenty of exceptions where something runs pretty noticeably better. But outside of that, it's going to take some sort of update for it to be a big enough difference for it to be worth talking about. Right? Thank you. Kapow Plays for the gifted over to Mrs. Pirate. Thank you, dude. Scarlet and Violet got an official update. That's right. So if you're questioning about any game being better on the Switch 2 than the Switch 1, the first question you should ask is, has this game gotten an official update for the Switch 2 yet? That's the question you should be asking. And the answer for DDV is no. They did announce an update of some sort, though, some sort of Switch 2 version or some sort of free update. It will be coming for this game at some point. So, but I just every chance I get, I like to talk about that because a lot of people are curious about Switch 2's performance. And I can't stress it enough, like across the board, if it doesn't get an update, it's probably not going to be that substantial of a difference outside of maybe some frame rates, maybe some loading times. But again, there's a couple exceptions. There's a couple YouTube videos that I've watched where they've shown some like major exceptions where like a game will just run a bajillion times better on the Switch 2. And like, that's a pretty rare situation though. That's not happening often. I have played Fields of Mystery. Yeah. Oh, nice. We have some kind of cutscene happening here. Yo, thank you, Kapow. Appreciate the gifted sub, man. Thank you so much, dude.
Morning, everyone.
Okay, sick. Yeah, maybe I need to be fishing around here or something. Thanks for the insight. That's why I come here. Yeah. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see what they do officially for this game, but it could definitely use some kind of performance boost on the Switch too. Yeah, I have no clue. All right, I'm just gonna Google this because this quest sucks. Okay. Nice. It was the exact location that this guide said. Yeah, I don't think it was Golden Ripples. It was this specific Golden Ripple right here on the map. I think so. I had tried fishing before, but all right, we got Merida to level 10. So now we could switch over to Flynn and start working on getting him to level 10 as well. And we'll work on Hades last. I hate quests like that. Yeah, dude. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Like, I like the concept of those types of quests because it forces the players into a situation where they have to kind of wrap their head around like a riddle. And like,
What's going on?
that kind of stuff's welcome. That kind of stuff's cool. I think if you're like really into this game and you like want an excuse to play it a bunch, those types of riddles and stuff can be like real fun and Zelda-y. So I don't mind. I just don't play this game for that. Yeah, I'm just not terribly interested in this game's story and stuff. So for me, it's just a progress thing right now. But every once in a while, I'll sit down and actually engage with this game's content, like in a more serious manner, and I'll actually like try to solve the puzzles. But this game also has like a certain lingo that like it helps if you play the game a lot to like, there's like a lingo, right? Like how Aelith was like, soggy must mean fishing. It's like, I don't know. How am I supposed to know that? It feels like if you play a good amount of this game, then like you probably understand their little lingo. You know, they have like their own little language. It's like very strange.
Put her body right there.
Oh, nice Chaos Queen. I got 300 points from my last Dream Snap.
No.
Visit Scrooge McDuck's store. Okay. It's the secret Disney language.
Just call me the
1200. The most I've gotten is 4K. Definitely a one-off. Apparently, the most you can get is 12,000 for getting first place. 4K seems to be the standard. In my opinion, I've heard of people getting 4K the most. So I think that seems to be like the standard.
Greetings, neighbor. Hey. Oh. Bye-bye now. Hello. Huh? Whoa! Woohoo! Thank you kindly.
Listen to how Hades handles his first customer. Oh, God. All right, while you're talking to her, I'm going to buy this stuff because this looks sick.
Woohoo!
We'll do some casual shopping while Hades is handling his first customer.
Hey! The sun's shining almost as bright as my money.
Boom, 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 boom. I saw first place for this week. It was impressive. They even got a picture of Eric playing with Max. At least the person who's winning first place it's worthy. At least it's worthy, right? That makes everything feel better, I imagine. Are you still talking to her, dude? Or is it because I walked away? They look like they're about to kiss. I ship Hades and Mother Gothel. Look at, he's getting a little handsies with her. Yo, get it, dude. Oh, here we go.
So you know, I've got
The Hades flame again. Uh-oh. Extinguish the fire. I'm trying. Hades got pissed. Take a picture for proof later.
Right.
Dude, homie's pissed. To be fair, Mother Gothel is pretty infuriating.
Everyone here is so kind. It takes a little.
To be fair. To be fair, she would be pretty annoying to interact with. Talk to Hades about his day of management experiments. Okay. So Hades is trying to find his purpose in the valley. We're going through the Hades purpose arc. Well, if I can't be the ruler of the underworld, what am I even doing here? Well, you're the new manager at Kohl's.
Everything cool?
Don't you get it, dude?
You lady. You know that? Yeah,
Do. All right, nice. Now, how we doing with Mr. Flynn here? Let's get this guy leveled up. I feel like all the Dreamlight duties I have, none of them are actually like good for gameplay. Like, I played for about 4 hours the other night and I didn't do a single one of these duties, like just while playing the game naturally. I feel like when Dreamlight duties first came out, when Star Paths first came out, this stuff was like, you could kind of just play the game and you would just kind of do it. It would just like happen naturally as you just played the game. But like the other night I played for like 4 hours and I feel like I didn't do a single Dreamlight duty. Or sorry, Star Path duty. And I obviously I wasn't trying to do them, but it was like weird. It was like they made the Star Path like it's very like a very focused thing that like makes you do stuff that like you don't necessarily normally do in like the context of your like everyday gaming. You have to like specifically cook a 4-star meal. You have to like specifically go chat with this one out of like 50 characters. Like it's weird. Like it when it first came out, I remember it was just like mine some rocks, pick up some sticks, and I feel like you just like would naturally progress through the Star Path. You wouldn't have to think real hard about it. Just like you would just kind of it would just kind of happen. Now it's like mine a blue gem, and I'm just like, what? I swear I mined up a bunch of blue gems multiple times. Well, those gems aren't blue enough. You need specific blue gems. Like, just say the word sapphire then. Like, what do you mean blue? I swear I've been mining up blue gems for days. Like, how is this not finishing? Like, it's weird. It's weird that the Star Paths got a lot worse over the time. Like, I think because people complain that Star Paths were too easy, it feels like they made Star Paths too tedious now. Because I remember a bunch of people were complaining that Star Paths were too easy and that they were running out of content too fast. Now it feels like the Star Paths are overdone. We need to unlock the statue's shadow. Yeah, now it feels like the Star Paths are like too difficult. All right, let's go there. They're still complaining that it's too easy. It's like, yeah, it's like it went from being kind of mindless to being tedious. That's my take on it. It went from being kind of mindless to being like a tedious thing. At least before, I didn't have to think too hard about it. Nice. Now we've unlocked the new zone, the statue's shadow. Ooh. Ooh, look at that, dude. Mount Olympus is getting closer, dude. Look at that. I like these big open fields. Say they don't have the bonus ones this time. Someone can only play casually. Definitely not every day. I really hope they don't up the difficulty of the Star Path. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. It doesn't have to be tedious. It could be fun, right? They should just make all the Star Path quests stuff that you do while just playing the game naturally. Instead of saying mine a blue gem, it should just be mine gems. Instead of saying feed a turtle, it should just be feed any pet. This way, you're doing the same stuff, but it's just less tedious. You making me go feed a turtle from like when the game first released, I feel like that's weird. I feel like that's unnecessary. You're making me go feed a turtle. Like, who's even thinking about turtles? I'm in Storybook Vale. I got Pegasuses running around. Who's thinking about a turtle? Like, I'm trying to feed the Pegasuses. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just find it weird, man. I just find their whole approach of the Star Path to be weird. Some of the tasks just suck your resources. Like, I don't need to make any more training manuals that I'll never use for a path that just keeps draining my dream light. Yeah, it's weird. It's like, just weird. It just changed. Like, I played this game on about a month after release, and I'm just calling out that it's changed a little bit. That's all. I'm not saying it's better or worse. I'm just saying, like, it just changed. It just feels differently than it used to feel. Well, I didn't say, if you were actually listening to what I said there, I didn't say that they needed to make the Star Path only work with Pegasuses I said that they should make it to where it's feeding any critter, not just turtles. I literally just said that. I was like, instead of saying go feed a turtle, it should just be go feed a critter. Because I think them focusing on a turtle is weird. Like, that's weird. It should literally just be go feed a critter. That way I can play the game the way I want, and I can go feed any critter and still get my Dreamlight duties. That's what I'm saying. It should be more organic. It shouldn't be go mine a specific blue gem. Like, what? Like, that's weird. Like, I just find that to be real weird. Like, just make it mine any gem. A round gem, an oval gem, like something more, less focused. It's just weird. Yeah, like, I understand that it can't be focused on the DLC, but why am I being punished for wanting to play the DLC? Does that make sense? So let me give you like the opposite of what you guys just said. So then because I bought the DLC and I want to play in Storybook Vale, now I'm punished and I have to go back to the mainland. But I spent $30 for this DLC. I should be able to run around here to do my star path. You know what I mean? Like, why do I have to go to a whole different zone? Like, I literally spent $30 on this. Like, I want to be able to collect, you know, I want to be able to do duties from here, you know? Like, I just find that to be weird. I find that to be kind of tedious and strange. Like, what the heck? Star paths are specifically are very short. Premium costs the same amount of moonstones as longer star paths. There's no bonus items. That is a very particular thing that I never thought of. That the premium's always the same no matter the star path. Yeah. But I digress. I'm not really one to complain. I didn't want this to turn into a complaining thing. I was just calling out something that I saw as a flaw, and then I had to defend myself because I wasn't talking about the DLC specifically. But like, yeah, like, my point isn't to complain. It's not like it's a bad system. I understand why it's all done in the base area, yada yada. Not everyone has DLC, whatever. I just feel like these star path, these are like lame. Like, so the Chez Remy one works because there's a Chez Remy anywhere. Forcing people to enter Dream Snaps is weird. Feeding, oh, you have to go feed specifically turtles. That's weird. Go chat with Mickey Mouse. It's like, all right, like, that's like acceptable. Go talk to a specific character, like, all right. But like, don't you agree that it could literally just say go have a chat with any character? It could be go mine for gems. And I know sometimes they actually have those in the mix. Like, that's the funny part, is sometimes they'll have those. When the Star Path first came out, that's how it was. It was like, just go mine some gems, go do some fishing. And then, like, because people complained, they started making these real specific tasks, artificially extending the length of the Star Paths. Like, instead of making the star paths more fun to do, they just artificially increase the length of the star paths. Does that make sense? Like, I'm calling it out. I'm calling it what it is. I've played a lot of video games, and instead of making the star paths interesting, they just artificially inflated the length of them by giving you more tedious things to do. Oh, okay, you guys are mad that they're too short? Well, we're gonna give you more time-gated entries. We're gonna give you, like, more tedious things to focus on. It's like, at that point, you just missed the plot. Like, we didn't want them to be tedious. We wanted them to be longer and more engaging and more interesting. That's what people wanted. People wanted them to be more interesting, more longer, better, more content. Not artificially longer. You know what I mean? Like that's just it was just like a weird cop out. I remember at the Alice in Wonderland Star Path, there was a duty of gift blonde villagers, but Alice didn't count as a blonde. Yeah, it's just weird. Weird stuff, dude. As someone who like took a big break from this game, I'm just noticing certain things now is all. And I'm just like, this game's peculiar now. The riddle aspect, I think the riddle aspect's cool. Yeah, I was just saying earlier where I think like riddle kind of content that gets you kind of thinking, like I think that's fun. I think that's neat. The blonde villagers things was straight up weird. Yeah, I just don't think they ever figured out star paths too well, huh? That's really what it comes down to. Is like, this is clearly a point that they've struggled with over the years of this game. Like, obviously, they've struggled to find like a balance. The DDV subreddit people are like, finish the star path like 3 days after it starts. Yeah. So it's like, here's what I always say about game development. Here's what I always say. You can't develop games based off of your most hardcore players. Because if once you start developing a game based off of the most hardcore players, then you are losing out on, what about all the players that don't play like that? I find that to be a flaw with game development. Like, what about the players who are just like chilling? You know what I mean? So you can't like base your game off of the players who are gonna finish the star path in 2 minutes. Like, they're gonna do that no matter what you do. You could make it the most insane star path you've ever created, and they're probably gonna finish it that fast anyways. Because those players, that's just how they play video games. You know what I mean? Like,
Boy, howdy. This place is nifty.
a lot of traces left in DDV of the fact that they were trying to turn it into a freemium game where the hardcore would be paying more money. Yeah, right. There's like a little bit of that energy. Yeah, regardless, you know, this isn't a bash DDV session or anything. I couldn't help but I noticed this, and I thought this to myself while playing by myself off stream the other night. I remember I sat there and I thought to myself and said, wait, how have I played for 4 hours and I haven't naturally solved a single one of these duties? I feel like at that point, it really does make the star path feel like a separate thing. And that's fine, like if that's their goal. But like, I remember when the game first came out, the star path kind of intertwined with everyday gaming, your dailies. You'd walk around, you'd hit some rocks, you'd collect some materials, you'd do some foraging, you'd talk to your favorite villagers, and you would just naturally finish the star path. If anybody played at the beginning, you might remember what I'm talking about. It would just kind of happen naturally. Did anybody like remember that era of this game? Right? It would just like happen like naturally. But I played for 4 hours the other night, and I didn't finish a single one of these duties. And I was just like, dude, like what? And I know it's, because I'm in the Vale and the DLC doesn't count. And it's like, but why? Why don't the rocks that I break in the Vale count for the star path? Why isn't this thought about? You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I think, so I found that to just be so peculiar. I was like, dang. So I'm literally gonna have to log in and do nothing but the star path. Like, instead of doing it all together, doing some quest, you know, progressing the story, doing a little star path. No, I'm gonna have to log in and only do the star path That's the only way I'm going to solve these things. I'm going to have to log in and say, okay, this is what we're doing today. We're only doing the star path. It doesn't like fit in with the rest of the gameplay anymore. It doesn't like kind of smoothly kind of like bob and weave in between doing quests and stuff. Like, it's weird, man. I just found it to be weird. And again, this could just be my anecdotal experience. It was just like the first time I had really sat down and played off stream for like a solid amount of time in like a while. So I was able to like really like form some thoughts about the game and stuff. And I just found that to be weird. I was like, dang, that kind of sucks. Like, I didn't get a single one of these duties done. Like, oh well, like it doesn't really matter, but it just kind of sucked. The DLC should count if I paid for it. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. Started playing the other week after watching you playing. It seemed like a good pickup for an hour and wander about, continual game. I'm having fun. Yeah, I'm having fun with this game too. Yeah, and that's why I said, you know, every once in a while, like, I'll have like a game theory moment where I like to just talk about games, you know, but I'm far from like criticizing the game. I didn't realize how much it's changed. I didn't realize like how much the star path has like evolved, right? It's like a very different experience from what I remember. Really, it was just one of those moments where I felt old, you know what I mean? Where it was like, after playing for 4 hours and not finishing a single star path quest, I was like, I used to kind of finish the star paths naturally. So then I just asked myself, like, wait, what happened? It's like, didn't I used to finish these by literally just like running around the game? And that's where the whole conversation started in my mind. I was just like, wasn't it just like very smooth? Oh, I guess things are different now. I guess I need to like actually pay attention to the star path. I'm surprised the blue star gems don't count as blue gems. Yeah, it's weird, right? As you said the other day, you're allowed to have things you're not fond of in a game you like. Yeah. I do think that one of the goals with my show is to avoid the need to share, like, to overly share those types of opinions, because there's plenty of places on the internet that are welcome to doing it every day, all day. So that's the only reason I wanted to make it clear, is I'm like, you know, I'm not like bashing DDV. I don't normally share like too many like, you know, biased or like negative opinions, because there's just enough of that on the internet. You know what I mean? Like, who cares? I'm not interested in adding to the conversation in that way. I like to add to the conversation in other ways. So rarely do you catch me like outright complaining about something, but I found it to be pretty lame. As far as the star pack, can I get that R2D2 backpack in real life? I know, right? All right, nice. Flynn's on his way to level 7. This will allow us to continue to progress these characters. Not bad. So once we get Flynn going here, and the story quest is continuing. It's the Marble Colossus. Let's explore the statue's shadow. I think we're about to get the final trial here. Realize how much I love Stitch. Stitch is pretty cute for sure.
My best friend, Ralph.
Oh, hey, there's a place down here to go. Oh. Hey. Try to extend the bridge to reach the statue by interacting with the panel nearby. Talk to Hades. Everything comes back to Hades. All right, what's this one gonna cost? 10K. We better get to grinding. Just running around and catching the snippets is honestly like super enjoyable for some reason, man. Catching snippets is like super enjoyable. I don't know what it is about the snippet catching, but they did such a good job with this tool. Moved all my SBV trees to one area so it's easy to forge. Ooh, what's this? A memory? I like the Storybook Vale's zones. I have a lot of fun with them. I feel like it always goes in the opposite direction of where you're facing. Nice. Yeah, we got Nana. I picked up Nana this morning. Because why not, you know? I'm down to have another doggo in my life. It's either decorate or restart, and I hate decorating. Wait, why are those your only two options? Are you just done with... Did you do all the content, or... Forgot to look at the shop yesterday? Yeah, you've done all the content. Yeah. That makes sense. I didn't know Max was a permanent thing. I was worried I couldn't get him. They've been a little bit better about that FOMO BS. They seem like they're understanding that FOMO stuff is just trash. I think as gamers get more vocal, I think more companies are starting to respect that, like, that FOMO stuff is trash and people don't want to engage with it anymore. Like, they got away with it for a little while, and that's cool. Like, I think the era of these companies getting away with murder is like starting to go away, and like game companies are starting to like kind of like shift gears a little bit, and like I'm so freaking happy about it. Like, just like a little bit, like you can see a slight shift in the industry where like game companies are doing more like consumer friendly things here and there when it comes to like microtransactions and like FOMO. Just like a little bit, there's been like a subtle shift, and I'd like to think it's because gamers have been very, very vocal about how much they don't like it anymore, dude. Like, yeah, we're done playing these games with y'all. And I think people like all these live service games dying. Like, I think there's hope that there'll be like less FOMO and like premium shops over time and stuff. I hope so. Yeah, stuff in the shops recycle. Like, I feel like it's actually catching on. I generally do leave the memories, but every once in a while they get in my way. I generally do leave the memories on the ground, but sometimes they're just in my way. So I'll just pop one. All right, we have to craft a pain and panic vase. Destiny 2 did that hard. Pain and panic vase. We got plenty of marble, baby. Plenty of marble, baby. You can now repair the bridge at the Statue of Hades. Okay. Yeah, I feel that too, Taco. I'm not a big fan of playing constantly updated games. For stream, it's like the best thing you could ever ask for. You know what I mean? Like for stream, it's like, oh, please give me more updates. I want more of reasons to play my favorite games. But like as a gamer, I kind of prefer games to just like stay the same. Like I'm an old school gamer. Like I'm okay with a game coming out, maybe getting an update or two, and then like staying the same. Nice. The mythic trial beneath the statue of Hades, losing your marbles. All right, let's go. Yeah, exactly. Wonder Waffle. See, I'm glad I'm not alone in noticing this. Like I'm telling you, like there's like a slight shift where things are getting better in that department, slowly but surely. See, I notice these things because I don't let myself get overwhelmed by the negative. I'm always looking for the silver lining. I agree. I want 100% a game like the old days. No updates, just coming out with the complete game. It's so hard to ask. Yeah, that's what makes like classic World of Warcraft so dope, right? I was thinking about you because I was thinking about classic. And like, because we know there's an end to classic. You know what I mean? Like we know that until we get classic plus, which I'm looking forward to, you can count me in on classic plus Strato. Until we get like something like classic plus, we know that there's an end to the game. Like we know the content, like it's not being updated constantly. Like, we know everything that's in there. Like that's a good feeling. And even if they do add an update or, you know, season of discovery, that stuff's so sanctioned and so small that like there's enough time to like learn the subtle changes, you know, like, but either way, I think classic World of Warcraft or like Diablo 2 are two examples of like why people love going back to those games, because you go back to them and it's the same basically, right? It's the same, you know what you're going back to, and that's a good feeling, dude. We're about the classic anniversary. Yeah, nice. It's like I don't mind live service games and stuff, but I definitely prefer the more old school approach of games just being finished on release. I don't know what I'm doing. What the frick am I doing here? Oh yeah, I've had my interest on Death Stranding for a while. Yeah, for sure. I've never played it though. So I have a pretty strong relationship with the Metal Gear series and in turn Kojima. So I've had my eye on that game for a long time. And I just haven't really found the time to play it because I know what I'm going to get into. And I'm not always in the mood to play story-driven, narrative-driven video games. And it's one of those things where I hesitate to start
Nice talking to you.
any like Death Strandings or anything because I know what I'm going to get into. I've played every Metal Gear game. So I know that I'm not just picking up a video game. I'm picking up a potential 20, 30 plus hour long epic that's going to pull on my heartstrings, that's going to make me feel things I don't want to feel every day. You know what I mean? Like, it's so beyond the gameplay. Like, so yeah, I've purposefully avoided playing those games, one and now the second coming out, because I don't want to go down the Kojima rabbit hole right now. I know what dude's games are like, and I know what's going to happen when I load it up. I'm a big fan, so like I'm good, dude. I'm good on that right now. One day I'll probably check out Death Strandings 1 and 2 though, for sure. Like I'm aware of what those games are gonna turn into, right? But I'm glad you picked it up. I hope you're enjoying it. Now that the second's out, I might pick up the first and play it at some point. Now that the second's out, I might pick up the first because it'll probably be on sale. That's what I tried to do. It wouldn't let me fish. I literally tried to do that and it wouldn't let me put the fishing rod in the water. It was because I was too close. All right, we're good. Okay. I think I powered this thing on, right? Ooh, $15.99. Yeah, I might pick it up for a rainy day. Oh, I need to lift the bridge up. Duh. I need to lift the bridge up and then put it back down again. I see. Boom, 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 boom. Live service games severely limit the number of games you can play because of the updates and FOMO. Yeah, it's rough. All right, nice. Yeah, I'll rotate a live service game back into my personal life every once in a while. Every once in a while, I get the itch for for that type of world and interaction.
What do you want?
Yeah, what do you want? Do, 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 do. Okay, follow Hades, talk to Hades. I like these little challenges, and I like the like very Olympus kind of vibes of this place. I think it's really cool. I'm kind of into like this aesthetic though. I've always been into the kind of mythology aesthetic. I've always been pretty into this theme, if you will. So it makes sense that I would enjoy this. Okay.
Everything cool?
Good to see you, Talon. I hope you're doing well, buddy. Find a way to block the rotation of the bridge. Okay. This one we need to water here. Lower that. Okay, we can't push that here. Okay, we need to go over here. I heard the second's better. Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, honestly, the trailer of the second Death Stranding looks like there's some solid Snake vibes. It looks like there's some stealth action. And at one point in the trailer, the guy's face like flashes, and there's like flashes of like Snake in it. I swear, like he's definitely trying to get those Metal Gear fans to convert. That's all I'm saying. Like after seeing the trailer for Death Stranding 2 and a little bit of the gameplay from the trailer, I was like, you're just trying to get Metal Gear fans to really like this game. I'm like, dude, he knows what he's doing. This game looks like a weird Metal Gear spinoff now. Like Death Stranding 2 specifically. Kind of looks like a weird spinoff. Do 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 do. Talk to Hades.
What do you want?
Okay, all right. Do 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 do. Sorry, give me just a second here. All right. Explore deeper in the mythic trial. Oh, we're getting deeper. Ooh, nice. Secret loot revealed. I don't know what that's supposed to do there, though. Oh, we're just following Hades. Okay. All right, nice. I think we lit all of the Mythic Trial torches. Did anybody who finished the story of Storybook Vale Part 1, how far along are we? Are we getting close to the end of story part 1? We're about halfway through right now? Okay. Not too bad. We're getting there, right? Return to Hades. Oh, they want me to leave. We're about halfway through. So now we opened up the gates. Okay, let's go. You have to do all the areas of both Ever After and Mythopia. By that means opening all areas. Right. I knew opening all areas would be a part of it. It's the same thing that they did with the first DLC. But to finish the story, you had to have all the areas opened up. So I was expecting that. So all we have to do is unlock Mount Olympus here. So now we're probably done with the Hades portion of the story. And we're probably going to be going back to Flynn and Merida for the rest of it, I imagine. Flynn says the main story needs to be progressed. And then Hades has been kind of leading the charge on this side. I'm assuming Flynn kind of leads the charge on the other side. I'm assuming.
Filling an entire day with interesting things is fun.
All right, nice.
What do you want? Okay. Yes! Hades rules!
All right, sick.
Yeah, you.
Now we have to go back to leveling up Flynn and Hades. Meanwhile, we have Merida's level 10 quest. And we're probably going to want to do that as well, because like usually that kind of stuff is required for the next part of the DLC. So, all right, so we're about halfway through. Not too bad. Not too bad. I'd say we're making pretty good progress. Pretty good progress here. Do. Yeah, meanwhile, let's go ahead and track this. Looks like Hades needs level 7 to go to the next quest. And Flynn needs level 7 and progress in the main story. So we actually might want to work on Hades, actually. Seems like we want to work on Hades next, actually. Yeah, we probably want to switch who's following us around. But I can just power Flynn up to level 9 using items. I'll do the same thing with Hades, because getting up to level 9 just gifting items is actually really easy. So that's something I can do easy. I'm not too stressed about that. Once you get to level 9, though, it kind of sucks a little bit, to be fair. Yo, good to see you, Sushalusha. All right, we're just trading in some snippets for some storybook magic so we can kind of see where we're at storybook magic wise. Right, I'm trying to keep 20 of each snippet because sometimes you need them to unlock chapters of the book. So we don't want to burn through all of them. that'll be it. Oh wait, no, we have 17 pink demons we can also do. All right, nice. That puts us up to 2,500. So not too bad at all. Making some solid progress. The queen of progress. All right, sick. Place Clan Dunbrock banners in the Storybook Vale. Do I already have these banners given to me? I think I do. Nana's so adorable. Yeah, she's cute. I can barely walk through here, dude. Bring the Scots banquet supplies to Merida. Okay. Let's go find her. So this is Merida's level 10 quest, so it'll be a little involved. We're kind of just getting started here, surely.
Back already, are you?
Tiana said she would send the salt-baked sea wolf recipe to you in the mail. Check the mailbox for mail from Tiana. Interesting. I wasn't expecting to get a quest to have me check my mail. Like, you know, I know some quests will start with mail, but I wasn't expecting this. All right, we need to go collect some salt crystals. So a little bit of casual fishing here. Yeah, you could spend like an hour just like catching blue snippets as they fly past you. And you can get a good amount of storybook dust. So I think they did a good job with this whole snippet system and getting the storybook dust. Like, it's not bad at all. And it's nice for those who, you know, it's like a nice way to grind it without it feeling like insanely grindy. Because I think that these quests feel insanely grindy usually. Like, usually these will feel kind of grindy. Because, you know, this is obviously the best way to get the dust outside of the snippets. I have a bunch that I could do for the first time. Cook with Storybook Vale vegetables. So we'll be grinding some of those requests at some point for sure. Bum 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 bum. Right, let's see if we can get some salt now. Nice, making some decent progress in this game though. Pretty happy about it overall.
This place is almost as peculiar as Wonderland.
The gates of Mythopia
I'm sure the books here
have opened to us.
pictures.
Okay, no salt for us. I guess a fishing potion would help, huh? Probably. I don't know. Like, the fishing potion makes, when you fish, it's always a purple thing. So like maybe not. Maybe what you want is just a fishing companion to make it when you get the salt that it like you can get multiple pieces. What's up, Sam Squatch? Good to see you today, dude.
H-Day cheers, thanks for the good times and good vibes. I appreciate you and this community so much. H-Day cheers.
Yo, thank you, Coco Winning, for 29, man. Appreciate you, homie. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, doing all right. Thank you, man. I got this appointment that I need to go to here in a little bit, unfortunately. About as unfortunate as the amount of this salt that I'm getting. They made a resource that is only reachable by fishing. It feels like such a hard resource to collect. I feel like I'm always getting fish. All right, not bad. Player appointment. Yeah, no problem. They're just going to get my. I'm going to see an eye specialist. And get my eyes looked at. It's having some weird issues recently. Nothing too serious, I don't think. Might end up having to get some glasses though. I think I do. I think I've been overdue for a pair of glasses for a long time. I do sit in front of screens all day. It is what it is. I've accepted my fate a long time ago. What style glasses? I don't know anything about it. I don't even know if I actually need glasses. I'm assuming if I need them, it would be for seeing things further away better. Everything up close is nice and fine. So like the opposite of reading glasses, I guess. Like I'm fine with reading and all that. It's stuff in the distance has gotten blurrier. Oh, I need to cook. Gamer glasses. Do 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 do. You'll look good, I'm sure. You'll find some good styles now. I don't know. I have a pretty big head and glasses don't really sit on my big, massive noggin too well, so we'll see about that. Yo, what's up, Black Diamond? Nice. Yo, Figs and Roses, thank you for 27, dude. Thank you very much, man. Good to see you back in here today. Appreciate the support. Hey, Wonder Waffle, sometimes it's genetics, you know. It has maybe you did the right things, maybe you ate enough carrots, you know. I don't think my vision's bad or anything. I honestly am. If I get glasses or if I need glasses, it'll mostly be a preventative thing. I think in my case, I've definitely lost some of my distance vision. That's a part of just getting older. It's not drastic or anything. But I was already going to the eye doctor for something else. And I figured, you know what? This is probably just the time for me to kind of just get an overall, you know, an overall just refresher on my eye health. Who knows? Like I said, if I need anything, it wouldn't be much. It would be nice to be able to read street signs a little bit further in the distance. You know what I mean? Like it's definitely not at the point of being something crazy serious for me yet. But I think they say that like straining your eyes is actually unhealthy for them. So for me, like that's actually what started the whole journey is I realized that like I was kind of straining my eyes sometimes. And I was like, well, I wonder if that's bad, right? Like you don't want to really be straining your eyes. Plus you get like headaches and stuff like that. So like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like has to kind of do with that. Like, I think it's more of like just a healthy thing that you're supposed to do. Right, like from what I understand, it's just like unhealthy to be straining to see things. So like once I caught myself squinting at like a sign that was like pretty far away, but one day I caught myself squinting and I was like, it might be time. It might be time. But I've always had pretty decent eye health, so like I said, I don't even know if I'm gonna walk out of there with glasses. I'm mostly just going to get things checked out. It was recommended from the doctor I saw not too long ago. Yeah, they recommended that I go see an eye doctor just to make sure everything's okay. What's up, lemons and limes? Gift the Merida's Fate tapestry on behalf of the lore keeper. All right, nice. I think this means we might be officially done with Merida here. Listen to Merida and the Lore Keeper. So that means now we can just focus on Flynn and Hades and then continuing to unlock zones. So while we level up Flynn and Hades, we can continue to unlock all these zones. So we need 20,000, we need 30,000 more dust, I think.
Okay.
Which isn't too bad, actually. We have a lot of quests to do, right? Because we need 30,000, because we need 5K, 5K, 10K, 10K. Yeah. So 30,000. So we're just about 27,000 away from getting all these zones unlocked. Yeah, not too bad. Pokemon Pocket and I'm addicted. Oh, TCG Pocket. Yeah, dude, it's an addicting game to play. I'm currently playing free to play after, you know, spending a casual amount of cash here and there. You know, I'd buy a $10 worth of gold here and there. You know, I'm not ashamed. Just every once in a while. But I'm going into, I think, my third third month where I've decided to just not spend any cash on the game, and it's still just as enjoyable. So it's nice, man. I honestly, TCG Pocket's a fun collector's game, and then if you're trying to play competitively, it feels like you kind of are encouraged to spend money. But if you're just playing the battling like casually, it's chill, dude. It's super chill. Yeah.
This calls
Nice.
celebration.
All right, Merida is done. So now we work on Flynn and Hades. And like I said, off stream, I can just sit here and just gift Flynn over and over again with a bunch of flowers and stuff, and we can boost them up to level 9 without too much effort. Same thing with Hades. We'll just do the cheese. I don't really mind cheesing this game, you know what I mean? Like anytime I get like random extra overflow gems, just gift them out. Just random extra overflow items, stuff that I don't really need, I'll just gift them out. Yeah, we were talking about TCG Pocket. Yeah, TCG Pocket is what we were yapping about. The new TCG Pocket game. Newish. I mean, it's almost a year old now. There's no cooldown for gifts. Yeah, there's no cooldown for gifts. So they patched it, but what we used to do when the game first came out is we would gift flowers. And a ton of flowers, and you could still do this, just random flowers. They're still worth a pretty good amount, but I've noticed that the flower game isn't as strong as it used to be. No way, Jose. They've kind of locked it down. So now it's not quite the same as it used to be. It's not quite as smooth of a gifting process. Like once I got to level 9, the flowers weren't really doing much. And it actually took me switching to gems to make level 9 to 10 with Merida kind of bearable. I went in here and I got a 50 stack of these gems right here, the onyx. And I went through it was like 40 of them. I gave every single one of them to her, all 40, and she still wasn't level 10 from 9. So like they've definitely like made it a little less cheesable, which like that's fair, you gotta, gamers will take the fun out of games if you don't corral them. Like I get it, I don't mind. Okay, I forgot that Vanellope just glitches sometimes.
What is with this neighborhood?
You 22 months of fun with this community.
Ugh, what is with this neighborhood? I do shiny gems. Yeah.
My best friend Ralph is a knucklehead, but I love him.
My best friend Ralph is a knucklehead, but I love him. She's too cute. Dude, the ticket. Yes. The stupid ticket in TCG Pocket. It's been a year. What are we using the ticket for? Gosh darn it. Yo, thank you, Flip Toast, for 22. Blue Skidoo, we can too. Electric Boogaloo, something like that. Something like that. Something along those lines. All right, chat. I'm gonna go get ready for this appointment. I'm like a little early, but that's fine. And I'll be back potentially later, depending on what time I get back and how I'm feeling after the trip. But I gotta go. What the heck? Get this off my screen. I gotta go get dressed and then call this Uber. So I'll be back. I'll be back later. I apologize for the short broadcast. 99.9% of my streams are always 4 hours minimum. This is a rare scenario where I kind of dropped the ball and forgot that I had this appointment. I would have just took today off, but I unfortunately didn't realize that I had this appointment today. So I'll be, like I said, I'll either come back later and we can do like a PM show, or I'll just come back tomorrow for the Friday show and we'll dive into some Zelda and some more of this. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for understanding. I appreciate you. And I hope you have a good rest of your day today. All right. I hope you have a good rest of your Thursday here. I know a lot of y'all are getting off work. I know to a lot of y'all, this is your Friday. So like I said, I'll see if I can come back tonight so we can enjoy our Friday nights together. All right. If that sounds like something you would enjoy, I'll try. I'll leave a message in the Discord if I'm going to show up.
There once
If I
was a
don't
dream.
show up, then obviously I decided against it for whatever reason. And yeah, let's go ahead and we'll just go ahead and fade on out of here, I think. We'll go ahead and do that. Yeah, I'm just gonna fade on out of here. I don't feel like dealing with the raid right now. So I'll be back. Thank you so much, fam. Go check out the Hyrule Gaming Group stream teams if you're looking for more content to explore. Otherwise, I'm out of here. Have a wonderful rest of your Thursday if I don't see you later. Again, otherwise, tomorrow is my next scheduled stream, and I'll be back tomorrow to lock in regardless of what happens later tonight. All right, so thank you so much, everyone. Love y'all and appreciate y'all. Of course, you know the deal and you know the spiel. Peace. All right. Just one more quick message here. Thank you to all the supporters today coming in. Of course, chatters, lurkers. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your Thursday. If I don't see you this weekend, if you're getting out and about for 4th of July, man, go get it, dude. Unplug, take a break off of socials. I'll be here. We'll be here. Don't worry about it. You're not going to miss much. And all that you miss can be found over on the YouTube and in the VODs. So don't ever feel like you need to be here. Live your life, man. Thank you so much for those of you that tuned in. Much love, everyone. Have a good rest of your Thursday. And until next time, Highland Descent signing off. Peace.